to the deliberation period of what job am I going to take, what direction am I going to take my future, and holy cow, what am I going to do with my life? So let's figure it out. Let's choose. Decision day is tomorrow. I'm going to call both of them and give them a firm answer about the direction that I'm going to take my life. Wow. Wow. So let's get started. All right, so this is the deliberation period. So I wanted to set a bit of the intention on what we're going to discuss. So I have two opportunities in front of me with decisions that need to happen by tomorrow afternoon. I need to call one of the two and say, I am going to go with your job position. So the two jobs by chronological order are an AI startup commercial real estate focused company, and I will be the go-to-market operations associate at that company. The other option is with Coastal Construction. I would be effectively the hand to the co-president. There are very different options, very different options and very different directions that my life will go from this point onward based on that conversation tomorrow and this decision today and a bit tomorrow. That'll be the final deliberation. I have a Father's Day golf event tomorrow. It's the first time I've actually been on that golf event because I'm not very good at golf, but now I am. And so I joined my brother and all of his friends for some Father's Day golf. So, to talk about both of them candidly, I want to go through the lens of no decision until the end of this video, and then make a decision, refine tomorrow. That's how I will go into tomorrow's conversations, is one of the two. That being said, I am very interested in the advice and the recommendation from both my brother, my mother, and my father. So, the first option, AI startup. I would be building a company. I have the opportunity to run all the operations, the entire go-to-market. They have a beautiful product that I believe in fully, and I believe in their team to be able to actually get it done and put that AI startup on the fucking map. On the map. It is early stage though, and I would be very much important into making it into that success, as I'm the whole go-to-market guy. I'm sure the rest of them are going to be working on go-to-market as well because it's a startup, and my role will be extraordinarily dynamic. So, with that being said, Coastal, the construction company, I will be very much involved in everything that the president of the company does. I will be at his beck and call and a little bit of the grunt worker, of course. I will be an executive admin of sorts and basically do the role of the current admin, but then there's a lot more that I will be doing from there. I think that he believes in me to be able to do more than just administrative work, and at some point I would get my own admin so that I can take on more tasks of higher importance. So both are incredible opportunities, and I just can't say how grateful I am to be in this position right now, as opposed to what could very well have happened in these past couple weeks. And it just takes one thing to start, and a lot of times it's out of chance and out of luck. But you put yourself in a position to be lucky. I talked to so many people in those 3 weeks. I had a non-stop focus on talking to new people, and it just worked. It really did just work. And so I'm very grateful of what has happened. I need to now focus on what I'm going to do with the opportunity presented to me, because both of these are phenomenal opportunities. I want to handle them both extraordinarily professionally and do not burn any bridges with the other one. And so where I'm at with both of them, there's one of them that I think that I can absolutely crush. There's one of them that I think would be a very big struggle. Whether or not either way will teach me more than the other. And I'll be honest, the startup will, in likelihood, be harder. And I mean that in the sense that I feel that I know how to do the tasks that the construction company and the president would be asking me to do, as opposed to learning to do the things that the COO, the company, or the co-founder wants to do. I'm excited but daunted by the fact that I am going to be building something from scratch with a skill set that I know about, but I do not possess. But there's so much more learning. But at the other one, I would be learning too. I would just be in a constant state of learning. I feel like I've always wanted to be like a CEO. I want to be in the executive branch of companies, and I'm not someone who sits down and grinds on my computer for 8 hours on a project that's technical, and I feel like my skill set is very much more functional than it is typing, not code, but just building a CRM, which is what I would be doing. I'd be building a system. I'd be building a complete enterprise transformation for the company. And I know how to do that in the sense that I just talked to all of the project managers, the architects, the directors, that level within companies. I talked to them constantly in my previous job about how they have a successful enterprise transformation. I know the real estate side of it. I've been doing real estate and thinking about real estate since I was a freshman. What they're trying to do is also just revolutionary. They're trying to have a separate layer of a company. Their system will go in and just revolutionize business if they're the ones to do it. And I think that they can be. And that's so incredibly exciting to have the opportunity to be a part of that and really build a system that changes the freaking world. It's high risk, high reward, High risk, high reward. What is my risk tolerance? The AI race is a race. AI is going to take over the world. I don't have any doubt. I just don't know if I can do the things required for it. And I feel silly saying, I don't know if I can do it, but I just don't know if that's my skill set. And I don't want to do this job and then come to find out, oh man, can't really do it. You can have a neurosurgeon title and get the job to be a neurosurgeon, and then you show up and you didn't go to med school and you don't know neurosurgery, you're not going to last very long in it. And I went to business school and I have the experience for this, but I mean, it's daunting. I know that can't say that. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Been deliberating for the past, week at this point, but I got the offer on Wednesday for the AI company. I was so over the moon about it, and I believe in their vision, and I don't know if I believe in myself to do it. I think that's the hard truth. I don't think that what they want me to do, I know how to do. Definitely don't know how to do it. I don't know if I trust myself to figure it out. But it feels soft. It feels like I'm giving up. Oh, because it's hard. They're both going to be hard. They're both going to be the hardest thing I've ever done. But what kind of hard? That's the hard that I'm trying to choose. Life is hard. Life is hard no matter which way you spin it. I'm extraordinarily blessed. I'm extraordinarily blessed to be in the position that I'm in and to grow up in the position that I've been in. And I've watched my mom grow up in the corporate world, and I've always looked up to her. I've always looked up at what she does, working for the biggest companies, in the position to make a real impact on how these billion-dollar organizations move. And I think that that's so fascinating, the power that that has. I think going and starting my career with a billion-dollar construction organization that talks to every single aspect of commercial real estate and being the hand to the king of that organization, it's fascinating to me the amount of influence that I would have immediately as opposed to the influence that I could have in 6 years. I think the influence that I can have in 6 years is less than the influence that I could have in 6 years at the AI company and how fast that would progress. But would I survive 6 years in that environment? And what would I spend my time doing for those 6 years? It would be important. It would be important work that I would be doing in those 6 years, changing the world. Maybe. Do I have that hunger to be the go-to-market guy, to be the one who chases endless leads and hoping that the company says, yes, we do think we want to implement your system? I don't know. I don't know. Quite a decision. Quite a decision. Do I want to be hand to the king of an established company, or do I want to be king of the next company? I must learn. I must learn. I'm not ready. I am not ready to be king. But I want to be king. I want to be king, and I want to be king now. I don't want to wait 6 years and guess and hope that we're the AI company to make it out. Like, do I believe that they can do it? Yes. I truly do. I think that their team is phenomenal. I think that they are the kinds of people that will be able to do something like that. I can try to be a part of that, but I don't know if I can do it. And that sounds so pussy. It sounds so pussy to just say, I don't know if I can do it. Are you serious? Like, I wonder if I could stay at the top. I wonder if I could go and be the hand and just sit around that circle long enough until I'm a respected member of it and I can have a friggin' change in job title. But I get to pick my job title. I could be chief of staff. Maybe. I don't know if they're gonna give me chief of staff. But I think if I asked for executive assistant, that's it. But I don't want to be an assistant. I want to be more than that. I think that hinders me. I want to be president's hand. Co-president's hand. I like that. Co-president's hand. Coastal construction. I would have significant influence over a billion-dollar corporation. Daily meetings with the CEO. I understand I would be sending his emails. I understand that I'd be getting his lunch and picking up his dry cleaning and getting a freaking bottle of wine from the store. But I can do that. I can do that well, and I can be on the phone to important people while I do that. And I just have so much power and influence immediately. I love that. I love that. I want to have power and influence, but I don't have any power and influence. I have to earn it. So you gotta do the bitch work. You gotta do the grunt work. It's just part of life. It's just how it is. I want to be walking around with executives. I want to be talking to them, showing them that I'm smart. I'm not a technical guy. I can't build it, but I can manage it and I can run it. As it stands, my final decision is to go with coastal construction to be hand to the king. It's been my dream since I've started real estate to build the Ritter residences, to look out over a city skyline and say, you see that building over there? That's my building.